All right, so the intro is just the chorus, and it's going to start on an F, and then a C, then G, and then it does a little jump up to the A minor. So it's, and then we can go back to the F. So it's just that. That's the whole chords for that intro, and what is eventually the chorus. So it starts on the F, and I'm playing kind of just the first and the fifth on the left hand, and then the F chord. C, I'm playing the octaves just because it's a little easier than jumping up. And then G. Right? So you go through that. So then when you get to the last one, we go down the scale, and we're going to go, and then when you get to the G, we're going G, F, and then an E major. Okay? So the last time it goes. Alright? So then we go into the little intro riff, and that starts, we're going to start with A and C, and then the B. So it's going to start on A and B, and then it's going to move to this A and C. And then on the left hand, we're just going to be playing A, F, C, G. So the left hand's playing A, F, C, G. And the right hand is going to be playing the A and the B first, and then the A and the C. So essentially you're playing the riff along with the root note. So you're playing that. You're playing that, but you're putting the notes in there too. So it's going to start out slowly. And then when you go to the F, you're going to stay on A and C. And then you're going to go to a G chord, but you're just going to play G and D. So then you're going to finish out that riff, D, E, then B and D. Okay? But we're gonna work around that. So it's going to start with going to the C, and G and D, G and E, and then when we go to the G chord is when we do B and D. Time that's so that left hand stays pretty consistent, and it's the weird changes in the right hand that you have to be careful of. So then it goes back into the chorus, which we already learned the chords for that, and that's the F, C, G, to the A minor really quick. Back to the F, right? And then at the end, we're going to go to a D minor. So D minor here. And then the left hand's going to move up one to the E, and we're going to play a C over an E. So the right hand's playing a C, left hand is playing an E. And then the left hand moves one more up to the F, and then the right hand's going to play A, C, and E flat. So that makes it F7, right? Okay, so that last time through sounds like this. Okay? Then after that, we're going to go into a C. So the left hand's going to go C, D, A, and then up to the F. C, D, A, up, F. Okay? The right hand is going to play a C chord 4 times. And then we're going to go to the D, and we're just going to move the C up to a D and keep everything else the same. So it's going to be inverted A for the A. Okay, and then when we move up to this, we're going to play that original position. Okay, so then we go back into the little riff he does, which is a synth riff, and you can either just go back into the original chords, or you can play what the synth riff does and just play chords underneath it. So all it's doing in the left hand on the little, okay, is just A and then C. So you're just going from an A to a C. You can either do that, or you can do octaves, however you want to do it. But all you're doing is playing an A chord and then jumping up to the octave of the A. Okay? And then the C is the same thing. It's just the C chord. Alright? So it starts off with that. It goes. Right? And then C. And then you're going to add in a little note afterwards. E. So it's. And then a B. Okay? So you can play that, or you can play those interchords, but eventually, once you play that through, you go back into those same. We're going to go back into the chorus, which is that F, C, G. Okay? Then when we get into the that little bridge part, he's just playing those same C, D, A, and then F7 from before, but it's just up. So we're just going to be playing, and then to the A. And you can either play up here, or however you want to do it. I mean, there's a lot of ways you can invert it, but typically I'll just play. Just make sure with your left hand that you're going from C, D to the low A, and you don't go down to the bottom F, because he goes up. So it's. Okay, so however you want to play it. Or, okay, so then that's an easy way to play it too. You can play it down here, G, C, E, and then just move up to the D minor, A minor, and then go up to the F that we did before. Either way, however you want to do it, whatever's easiest for you. So then it goes back into the chorus, which we already learned. And then the outro is just the same little C, D riff, but he's going to play. So it's that same thing. You're playing C, and then move up to the D, but keep everything else the same. Okay, and then A, and then moving up. And this time he does go up, so it's going to be. All right, so a little slowly through that. It's the left hand, just to give you the rhythm, is going bum, 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 bum. So it's just a little different than from before. But if you can't play that, just play. You can just play whole notes if you want. But one more time through that slowly. It's going to be. Then up to the F7. that's Migraine.